Okay. Good morning, Anishka, Dipanshu. Good morning, everyone. Fine, Shiva. Hope you are also fine. My voice is audible? Clear? Okay. Today you have a presentation also in the second half. Hope you remembered. Okay, Ashwin. Thank you. Thank you, Dipanshu. So in the first session, there is one slot which is very necessary in the website. That is the login page. So today we will be creating a login page and how to check the login using the SQL syntax because we are using the MySQL. So we will do with that. So before starting that, if anybody has problem, because in the second half you have the presentation, I'm going to see your website, which you have made in these 2 days. For the past, I can say that past 1 week, even though, including that. So I want to see that, ma'am, how to submit our assignment. Shivam, today you will be demonstrating your website which you have created in the second half of the session, afternoon session. Okay, if any error is there, so I can post you on that. Otherwise, I'm going to start with the lecture, the login. Till then, I should open my PyCharm. Achha, Surya, your MySQL client is not getting installed. You tried every link from the internet which I have shared. I think 5th or 6th one should worked on that. No, there is no other way of converting one database to another. Actually, frankly, I will telling you that I was also facing problem while installing MySQL client that everyone has seen in my system. So in my system, 5th or 6th one, I think 6th one worked for my system because its compatibility checked with the Python installed. So in my case, 6th one worked. So you also tried that one, 5th, 4th, 5th, 6th. Might from your side it's worked. I will again telling that how you are installing that. You have to download the file. You have to keep in the folder. Then you have to again install that real file. Hope you are all doing that thing that way. Okay, Deshpanda, I'm sharing it again. Let me open my presentation, which I think was there in the presentation. Wait a second, I'm going to share the link again with you all. And again, I'm telling you how we can install that. Anybody has that link? Can share me in the chat box. I think this one is the link. Let me check it in the web browser. This one is the link which I'm going to send you in the chat box. Yes, I'm again going to demonstrate how to install it. I think many of you are unable to install that. Okay, I've shared the link from where you get it. I'm again telling how to install MySQL client if it's not running directly from pip install here. So how to download it. Okay, I'm again telling you how to download it. What you have to do, you have to search for MySQL client. Okay, you have to search for MySQL client. You will get this much of database packages of MySQL client. Download one of this. In my case, I will show in it was in see in my case this field file work. I tried for everyone, but it works for CP38 Win32. This file works for me. That is the 5th one. I tried everyone. It's perfectly work for the 5th one. You can try with that. Hope it's worked to you also. What you have to do, you have to download this file. Then you have to open your project. See, it will be in the C drive, PyCharm project's name. You can check it where it is from the URL here. Where your project has been saved, you can see from here. C, user, Dell, PyCharm project, and Shopper's topic. You can see it from here. You can open that folder, paste that file here. Okay, everyone is seeing that I have pasted a file. When I will open the Shopper's topic, you can see this file, or if you don't see it, it doesn't matter. Hopefully you will see the file. It will be inside something. You can see here the file name. Okay, what I have to do, I have to just copy the name. I'm copying the name, and I am doing pip install that file name .whl. This is a wheel file, and there's press enter, and it will successfully run for you. Hope those who are getting the problem in MySQL client downloading, that can be resolved now. Surya, hope you got it. Okay, install it like this. Okay, Shazal, what the error actually is in manage.py. You also mailed me. I said you to make a new that project, and again that problem is persists. So what is the? You can think it out. You created that dot also. When the project is being created, you put a dot. Your managed file should look like here. It's looking like it or not. Surya, try with this one, and you might it will be easy for you to now. Achha, no such. That means your manage.file path is not correct. Shizal, if you are getting any error, sort of no such file or directory, I create a new project, ma'am, still same error. Okay. Now try to make another project in 1 minute, putting a dot also. When you create create a start project, so project name dot, and then see your managed file will be here or not. In the new screen, you can open it and try it. Okay. So anyone else, those who are having doubts, because in the next I will be having a presentation, so I will be listening from you. Okay, Surya, it's worked. Okay, thank you. Oh, suppose I just said welcome. Okay, so I'm moving to the login. Then side by side, what you have created. Everyone has a registration form with them. Everyone has registration form with them. Hope they have created the database in the MySQL. Suppose if you don't want to create a table in MySQL, if I'm starting XAMPP, I'm telling you the alternate way for that. Okay, see here, I'm starting my XAMPP control panel, starting MySQL, starting Apache, my server is being started. Okay, if suppose I have created a database, Shopper's topic. This you can see this much table have been created. I doesn't created that table manually. How this table have been created? Anybody who has tried and tell me the answer? How these all tables have been created here? Anybody who can tell me the answer? If someone has tried, can anybody in the chat box? Okay, nobody has tried. Okay, Manan has tried. Manan has given me their correct answer. Okay, Udesh Singh has also. Okay, very nice. I wanted that one to you have tried that. So when you perform Python manage.py, make migrations. Then after that, you migrate that files. Then the database ultimately get created in the MySQL. You doesn't need to create the database manually. That way is now we created new table and new table, the fields, the types, the value. This has not been needed. It's get created when we pass this. When we pass this model file and make migrations, then it get migrated. And you can see our migrations file can be here. Here, the migrations file can be here. Okay, so you can, I hope that everyone has created a registration table. Everyone? Those who have created, why in the chat box? Why? Okay, okay. It's perfectly working. The database is being working. The data is being stored there. Okay, Kushi, Ashwir, Harman, Aman, Shiva. Okay. So the database is being saving, I suppose that. Suppose that anybody has not made the form for that. So I'm helping you again. We will be creating. Okay. I'm giving you 1 minute. Create a table. I will make you what we are going to do today. I'm letting you know first. What we are going to do, we are going to create a, first of all, we are going to create a sign up page. Okay, we are going to create a sign up page. In that, when we fill the information should be submitted and stored in the users. Okay, it should be stored in the users. Let me save one for you. Where my URL has gone. Okay, let me have one for you with the name. How to change the background? Can you please explain? Okay, Kushi, it's totally HTML. I will be telling you, and I will be also telling you how you can import the inbuilt model, inbuilt CSS files which are already being created. The inbuilt templates, you can say. I will be showing you that also. Let me making. You have to make a form like this. Okay. Actually, my fields are same. You can change the fields also. Just okay. Password I'm keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Submit. See, the form has been submitted. Then it's being redirected to login. Otherwise, it has not been directed to login. And we can see that in users, I created a Kushi field and it's being created. Everyone can see the username is Kushi and password is 123758 till 8. Okay. Now, if I want to log in it with Kushi and I'm throwing another password, so what it should go non-user, or it should revert back me and see that this user does not exist. Okay. But if I provide with the correct user and password, it should log into the home page. It should log into the home page. And when we put log out, it should throw to the another page. So this all process we are going to do today. Begin this lecture. Hope it's being clear to everyone. Okay. So for that, firstly, I want that when we want to submit any form. So what are these steps? What are these steps? Quick. If I want to create this form, and when I submit this, it should submit into the database. What are these steps? In which file should I change? One fast. 5, 6 steps are there. I want continuous steps. I'm giving you 1 minute to write it down. I want to create this form, and when I press submit, it should submit the submit in the database. Write down the step in which file we have to change. And suppose everyone is writing. Opening the Word file also. So everybody can help me to write it down in the Word. Okay, what I have to write? In which files do you have that I have to change? Okay, Surya, I want every file. If I change in models.py, it should be changed. The form should be created, submitted. Ha, Shivam has answered me. Yes, sir, said that he, ma'am. But I'm copy pasting Shivan's text. Only he has responded. I want everyone to respond. Muskan has also responded. Kushi says Muskan. Shivam. I want many more. Only four has responded me. You can see Shivam is saying create models and models.py, edit forms.py, create HTML for the form, and create database and table. And register that site also at admin.py. Muskan is saying models.py, we have to change forms.view.create. And map path to URL. Okay, perfect. Shizal is saying create table in model py, create forms to add forms, go to in views. Okay, perfectly. These all are the steps are same for everything. So these are the perfect steps to perform. So firstly, we will be creating a model. So go into the model and create this one fast. Create this model. You have to create this model fast. You can, at the place of name, you can write email. At the place of name, you can write email. And for the email, you can use the email field. Okay? You can do like this. You can create an email, username, contact, address, and password. And we are going to create a new table that is named users. One fast, be faster. Hope everyone is writing. Okay, Kashish has also answered me, Jyoti. Jyoti has privately text to Harshveer, I think. Your Kashish is also right. Create the table fast. Giving you time. accepting. Okay, done. Okay, Dipanshu, you are also right. I want everyone to be done. I'm giving you 15 seconds more. Then we have to map this model into the form. So I'm showing you the form. This is the form. Task. Create this one. Email one. You can skip this. These are the attributes. You can skip it. It's for the coloring and changing the text. You can use only email is equal to forms.email field max length. You can have this, or you can create the all also, the field dot all. You can individually define it also, and you can use it all also. Okay, user model fields all. You can create like this also. If you want to have some change in that, that's why I have defined it. Otherwise, you can create how you did now. You can create this also. So you can create a form for this, everyone. For password, it should be a password input. It will check the cross validation for that. Contact is carried. You want to do this, otherwise you can simply create class meta and fields all. Hope everyone is done with this. Just we are creating a form, registration form right now. Then we have to create a view for this. So I'm moving on to the view.py. We have to create a view for this. So this is the sign up function which I've called. Write it down, definition sign up. We have already checked if request method is equal to post or get. You will take the form attributes and save it into the object. Then we will check if the form is valid. Valid means it's try the code immediately. We don't have to use any JavaScript or anything else for the validation. Form is valid, it will be checking the validation. Then if it's valid, then we will save it and redirect to some other page. And otherwise, we will pass that page. Otherwise, we will firstly, when it's trying first time, we will have the redirecting to some sign up dot. Do this, then I'm showing you the sign up .html. We have done with views, we have done with forms, models. If it does not register admin, then it also works. Add this in your website which you have created. It will work for that also. So hope one module of this will be created for you. Everyone has created registration. Hope login link will be there. If not, you can try it with that. So this module should be also included when we have the presentation from your side. So everyone kindly perform this. everyone is writing, and comment me done when you are done with that. Waiting for everyone. Views.py. Okay, so I'm done. I want everyone to finish it fast. You can copy the code you have created it from there. Everyone has created a product form. It's same like that, only the function has to be changed. One fast, the Dipanshu has done. Okay. Doing okay, Deshman. Take your time. Take your time. Okay, she's done. Good. Okay, done. So I'm moving forward. We have created a view for that. Now we will be having in the template form sign up.html. So simply what you do, you have to just write this. You write this form code. Just we have created a form. We have as a CSR token, and for every username, contact address, I am creating a value. So here I am going to write. And the attribute was also the email. Write this one. The designing you can do afterwards. It's just for the sake, the small one we will be doing. It's email only. Okay. Write it down fast. And the these so many coding is done for the designing purposes. So you can use your design of code and use this one. Waiting for you all to finish it fast. Okay, Shivam done. Super fast. Okay, we will sing as well. Okay. Hope everyone has done. Simply what I have written in the forms dot attributes name. Okay, or you can see from the model, the attribute name should be same. Then after that, in which we have to change nothing. It's almost done. You can create a login stating in settings.py. Hope you have added this project app also and the database also. This I'm not going to repeat because everyone has done with this. Okay, name should be the database name. Your name is my database. It will be perfectly working fine. So then it's URL. We have to map the URL. So we have to map the sign up. We have created a sign up function here. Yes. So we will map the sign up function. Path sign up, views dot sign up. Okay, okay. Panshu name not found. Which name? Coming? Okay. Hope you have mapped it, and then what you will be doing, you will be making Python manage.py make migrations. I have changed one column name and it's not null. Okay, fine. Okay, let's change it from there only. I've changed one table name, that's why it's creating problem. Otherwise, your will be working fine. So the fields are already there. Provide a one of default. Now you will be setting all existing row with a null value for this column. Please enter the type exists to exist from. Please enter the default value now as valid null. Okay, it's being created. Now we will migrate it. Okay, to the migration. See if I change the bit on this. Okay. Then what we have to do? We have to run the server. When you run the server, you have the sign up. You will get this filled with something. Save it with that. The data will be saved here. 1 euro. 1 euro. Hope everyone is doing like that. It's working fine. The Dipanshu, it's Python manage.py migrate project. It's make migration first, then only migrate. Why do migrations? What they use in app? Nimrit, we do migrations to make our table here. What we do, we migrate our database from the Django to MySQL. Okay. If you don't do make migrations or migrate, so you have to create the table manually here. But if you use make migrations or migrate, ultimately you will see a table has been created for you with the fields. Hope Nimrit, you got it? You can try it for yourself. You create a table, you don't do migrations, then you see that no new table will be created. But if you do migrations and click it here, you can see your table have been created. You don't need to create any table because it's mapped the file from the models to the MySQL. Hope it's being clear, Nimrit. Okay. So hope everyone is getting their database filled with the registration. Any doubt still here? Because we are going to have the login form now. They have created the registration page. Okay, Raghuvinda, thank you. Waiting for you all. You can perform this. You are getting this form, and when you are submitting it, it is directly submitting. My look and feel is different because I have used some bootstrapping, something which I have used. That's why you can see my look and feel are different. Your will be looking something like different. Okay, waiting for you all. You can write done, then I'm going to move forward. From the Django import migrations model. Yes, this is correct, migrate. You are creating a model. In which you are passing ID, description, technology, image. The fields are. Okay, it will perfectly create. You can check this migrated file here. At what are the migrations file being made? You can see if I run first time, it's initial, second, third. I've created the third file, so I'm that you can see that my migrations field are there. Email. I've added an email field. So it's showing that. Except alter the table name with that. So if I have run this first, you can see the migrations protocol. These were the fields which were created, and if this file is being created, it means the migrate file is being there. And if I perform the migrate Python manage.py migrate, this migrate file, this initial.py is migrated to the MySQL. Hope everyone got it. Everyone got the correct output for this. Someone can respond me in the chat box. I'm seeing your chats. No one is responding. Hope you are working with that. That's why. Okay. Giving you 1 minute and we will be moving towards the login page. Take your time, do this. If any file you want to see, you can tell me. I can open it for you. Hope everyone done. Still facing any problem, can share with me if any error is coming. You can write doing if you are doing. Did I know anything? At what all you are busy with? You can write D if you are doing. Anyone can respond me if they are doing. Okay. I got that you are doing. Okay, Khan, Pragati, Shezal. Okay, the database table is not getting updated. You have created that table before also, Surya? Okay. So your table will be that only. If you change the field, then it will be getting updating or dating. if the same fields are there, then there is no need of updation then. With the same name. Okay, Surya. Any doubts you can ask me. I'm here with you for resolving your doubts. Otherwise, I'm moving forward to the login page. Hope how many have performed it perfectly? Can write P. Can write P if you have perfectly performed this. You have added the product details before also. This is same as that. You have already created a registration form. You have done the registration. So it should not take any time for this. If anybody has perfectly performed, it's right P. Otherwise, I'm waiting for you all. I think everybody is busy in doing. Moving further then, I should wait or move further? Yes, Kashish? What happened here? Wait. Okay, Namrata, I'm waiting. Ekant, you can then create it by manually if it's not getting. It should get, but if it's not getting, you can create it manually. Ekant, you are using make migrations and migrate both. You can create it manually then if it's not getting. Kamal, you are done with that? I can help. If anyone is facing any problem, I can help with that. Any problem if you're facing, tell me. Anyone up to that? Should I move forward? Okay, Dipanshu done, Kamal done. 1, 2, 3 more. Nimrat, have you done? Shivam? Hazel? Surya, I can't. Have you done? Come on, fast. Okay, Raghavendra done. Waiting for another 1 minute for Shivam, Ekant, and Hazel, Kashish. Hope they also finish in 1 minute. Nimrat also. I think the punch was finished. Kashish also done. Ma'am, nothing is being submitted to the database. MySQL client is not working. Do you install Nimrat MySQL client before? Okay. So you support you download which field before? Nimrat, which field you have downloaded before? Fifth one. Okay, try with another one. Might be another one is you are installing it now perfectly. That's the way I have thought. Paste it here, then pip install the wheel file dot wheel. Should be here in the your project name. Okay, try with another wheel file. Shivam, what error is being coming here in the console? Go back to the terminal and see what error is being coming when you are clicking. Some error will be there. If it's not working fine, no error it's there. There will be something it's getting or posting. You can see now. If I am posted the data, it's seeing me that you have posted the data in sign up that form. So if it's something is coming, if error is coming, it will be error or something, Shivam. You have used the button here now. One thing more, it can be a problem. Let me see if you have used a button or submit what. Type submit, it should be button type submit. Achha, it shows only request in the console. Okay, I will check it, what the error is coming. Okay, then moving forward, try for the login. Try for the login now. I'm moving towards the login. My user form is not defined. See what in form what you have defined. If this error is coming, see you have not imported this user form in views. You have to use this import user form. Mayank, you haven't import user form in views. That's why it's coming the error. You have to import the user from forms. Okay. So moving forward with that, forms.py. Okay, I'm going to show you the forms.py. That at forms.py, you can simply write this one. Class, meta, model, user models, field all. In a class that's named user form. In a class that's named user form, forms.model form. Hope Muskan, it's done with that. Okay, welcome dear. So now you can resolve your errors afterwards. Any other way for escape? No, Nimrat, it's the one way. One way is directly installing MySQL client, other way is with this field file. No third way is there. You can search on the internet, these two ways are only there. That's why I have said you to try with every wheel file. It will take time, start downloading one, paste one, then download it, pip install. Then delete this, then install second. Otherwise, you will be getting confused which wheel file you have done and which wheel file you haven't done. And it will perfectly work for one. If it's creating error, if it's creating the error again and again, you can reinstall the PyCharm. Take out the projects and then reinstall the Python and PyCharm both. Firstly install the Python, then install the PyCharm, then directly create the projects and install the MySQL client. First download the MySQL client, then do anything else. Then it works for you. Try it with this, Nimrita, afterwards. So now I'm going to create a login table. Okay? So in the login table, I don't need any form because I will be getting the data from accessing the data from that users file only. So there is no need to create a new model. I will be having username and password from here only. So there is no need of creating a model. Hope it's being clear to everyone. Okay. So there will be no model, but in the form, I'm going to create a form here. Na? I'm going to see that the form will be there. In that form, only username and password should be visible. Rest of the field should not be visible. So I've created a login form in which I've showed username and password only. Username and password. I want to show only two fields from users model. You can write this. Class meta, it is in class login form. First write this, class login form, forms.form. Feedback already exists. As you are creating a table feedback. Okay, but this table is already being created. On migrating this, table feedback already exists. Error is coming. The table is not being created for users. It's saying that feedback is already being created, but user table is not being getting created. We can have a look on this, Sikant. So write this class and this class meta. I want to create only username and a password from users model, which we have created in the model. Username and password. Hope everyone has written this forms.py. Okay. Then we have to create the view of this. In view, I am going to explain you. You have to import this file. This three you have to import. And a user form also, login form also. Okay, we can remove this one also. We have to import this much files. Come on fast, write it down. We have to import the login form now. We have already imported product form and user form. Now we are going to import the login form. Then from the authorization, we are going to import logout. Then from HTTP, we are importing HTTP response and HTTP response the redirect. And from the database, we are importing connection. Write it down fast. Everybody perform another task afterwards. Please do this first. Otherwise, you will be lagging behind by the login and logout. And it's not easy to learn it. Okay, it's have different ways. So please have an eye on this. Please eye on the screen. Hope you have imported this file. Giving you 1 minute more. Hope everyone has not done. Okay, Siddharth, you tried a lot. Let me try once in your system. I will be taking Ekant and your system and trying it. Timrit also. After the class, huh? Install AnyDesk on your system, Siddharth. Let me take, I will be taking your system and then checking it why it's been not installing. Ekant, you are also. Nimrat, you are also. Please install AnyDesk. With AnyDesk, I will be into your system and I will be telling that how we can install it. If it's not been installing, I can also try it once time in your system. So if you hope you have imported these files, then you have to create this login. This is our login. Firstly, you write it down. Okay, firstly, you write it down. I am sending this query to you all in the chat box because it's have double quotes, single quotes. So you will be, if there is any mistake in the SQL, then you will be facing a problem. Okay, indentation error, Dipanshu. Which indentation error you are getting, Dipanshu? There somewhat you have created a class or form, you are not indented properly. Okay, write it down, this login. I have passed this query string to you all in the chat box. Paste, copy it and paste it because there are so single quotes, double quotes, you will be getting an error if you're not performing it correctly. Okay, write it down. I will be explaining what we have written. Just write it down first. Here should be your database name, your table name in the query string. And their username and password will be the field names of yours. It can be select query. My database name is Shopperstoppy. Table name is users. You can see it from here. My data name is Shopperstoppy. Table name is users. And users, I have username and password. And this username and password is the same which I'm getting from here. You can write it anything. You can write any name here. User or pass, anything. Don't use pass. Pass is the keyword. Pass W or anything. Write it down fast. Then I'm going to tell you that what we have actually written in this. We can delete this also. Right to right. Hope everyone is writing this. Hope everyone is writing. C indentation, proper indentation should be there. See, here should be proper indentation. If is there, else is there. If, then if, else. You can see a line also. In Python, you can see a line where is if started, where is else started. Okay, the Dipanshu Shejal, Tavishi has done. After this view, what we have to go where we have to go? I have created a form. I have created a view for this. Now what? Now what I have to create? URL.py. Okay, Dipanshu. Anyone else? Create a URL.py, Kashish. Okay. Anybody else? What should I create? Any other answer from Dipanshu and Kashish? Tavishi, Shejal, Shivam, what should I create if I created this? Views. Yes, Shivam, login form. .html means login.html from where which we are redirecting. So you simply use a form. This context is what? If we are passing, you write it down, then I'm going to explain. Okay, you write this much and then end the form. Write this much, button, and the form. Write this. You have to create a form, CSRF token, context, display context, and display the username, password, the button, and the form ends. You have to do this much. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 statement. Copy नहीं किया था file में. Installed. Okay, Siddharth, congratulations. You installed with the MySQL client. Okay. See, Siddharth haven't copied the MySQL file in the project. That's why it was getting error. Chalo. Party hogi Siddharth now. Yeah, installed MySQL client after last. Shivam done. Okay, now we will match it. Hope you have written this too also. After writing this, write this also, 3-1. Kashish schedule Shiva is done. Now we have to map this URL. Map it. Map the URL in urls.py. Then I'm going to explain what we have done in login. Map this URL. Now I'm going to open my view file, and everyone, I on the screen. Let me, I'm going to explain the login page. Afterwards, you are not going to have it. You will have so much problem if you are not listening today. See, I have created a user login function. If my request method is code, I am getting username and password. If it's running first time, see, if I am running this page first time, so the username and password field should be visible to me. This form should be visible to me. So if it will not insert into the if, it will insert to the else part. It will create a form, login form, from the login form which we have made in the forms.py. It will create a form like this, and I will pass the request to login.html. When I pass the request to login.html, the username and password will be created successfully. Now, if I have clicked on this, this will be in the post method. So it will be inserting in this. It will getting a post method. It will be retrieving the value of username and password. Then it will have a connection. It will have a connection. It is a database connection. We are connecting with the database directly. So we are using the connection. Now we have created an object cursor for the database creation. Now I'm going to execute my query. What my query is, select star from shopperstoppy.users. We have to select every row where username is Urvashi and password is equal to 1234. It will be returning a row. In cursor.execute, it will be a row returning. Okay. If it hits, if it does not hit, it will be returning none. If it hits, the query hits in the table, it will returning some values, numbers. 1 row, 2 row, 3 row. It's like it will be returning like this. So we have from the cursor, it will be returning many row, but we have fetch one. We have only fetched the first row. And we are saying that if data is not none, we are checking that if data is not none, so we are rendering the request to login.html and saying that context username and password incorrect. We are checking that if data is none, so the username and password will be incorrect because it's not reflecting that any of the row from the database. So we have passed in the context, so we are printing here the context. Okay, Else what we are doing, we are if it is successful login, we are throwing the user into the login.home.html. Hope it's being clear. Should I repeat? Should I repeat, or it's being clear to everyone? Login. You can write any query here. Insert query, select query, update, delete. You can write any of the query. The query which they are in the SQL, you can use it like this. So if anybody is facing in the error in this font.save, so they can use the query statement. Insert into database where the fields are this and this and this. You can do it like this. You can try it like this also. So everyone is done with this. Run the server and see it's running perfectly or not. Run the server. Come on fast. Create a username and insert wrong username and password and insert correct username and password and see that what you are getting. If any error is coming, if any doubts, you can share with me. How many are ready with their presentation? Text me why. I don't want a big one. If you have worked in a group, you can also present that also. How many are ready with their presentation? Come on, text me why. Whatever pages you have made. It's not like that. You have no... Okay, Shivam. Then in the second after the break, hope Aman ma'am will be there. He will be making you share your screen. Vicky, you will be able to share your screen, and then we will be seeing that. Shivam is ready. Anybody else who is ready with their presentation? So everyone has to give the presentation. So if you're not ready, you have 1 hour to get ready. You can present it in a group. Can't share my screen, but can we use AnyDesk? So by AnyDesk, I will be able to have your system. Why you can't share your screen, Shivam? If anybody have okay. So we can take your system through AnyDesk. But if anybody has facing problem in internet or what, they can have the screenshot of everything in a PPT and mail me. I can run their slides for them. Okay, if you have any problem, you can make a screenshot of your presentation. What you have made, the database screenshot, the form screenshot. When you press OK, what it's getting. Mail to me, or if possible, we can take your system through AnyDesk also. Okay, I'm having AnyDesk with me. So you also install AnyDesk. You will be sharing me the ID. Where my AnyDesk is. Okay. Okay, I will be entering your ID if I'm accessing, and you can unmute yourself and present it. You can have this screenshot in the presentation and send me at my mail ID. I will be running it for you. Nimrit, And that much you have made now, you can say, you can show that. It's not that you can you have to show everything, because yesterday tomorrow I will not having any lecture of yours. Today is my last lecture with you. So I want to see that what have you made till the past 5 days I am connected with you. So I want that the output from your also. You can send me on my mail ID if you don't want to run it. If you have internet issues or anything, you can make a presentation of that. I will run it for you, and everybody can see that. I'm not expecting it should be a big one. I'm expecting it should be a small one only, but it should be running. If any error is there, I'm here with you all to resolve that. Ha, Shivam, that can also be done. So we think that attendance will be given in the second half. So I'm up to that. Logout we will be seeing in the second one. How to do logout. It's only a 5-minute task. Okay, Tushar, thank you. Okay, we will be having the logout session. How we create a logout afterwards. Okay, after the break, we will be having the logout, and then your presentation. Haha. Okay. I need not to import the database. Just have to change the database name, and make migrations will perfectly work with that.
Okay, so Urvashi, we are winding up the session here, or we are still with something?
Yes, ma'am, we are ending up the sessions.
Okay, okay. So in the next session, they will be giving the presentation, or in the afternoon session?
Ma'am, in this session, I think so. After this, we'll be taking the presentation. Before that, I will be making them to make a logout form, and then.
Okay, okay. So it's okay. So thank you, Urvashi. So we will meet again at 12:30. And so participants, we are winding this session here, and you all are requested to join back as early as possible, and sharp by 12:25, because after that, when you keep on joining, the session already started, and then you miss a lot of material. So it's a kind request to join back sharp at 12:25, so the session should be started at time. And about attendance form will be shared in the next session. So thank you, Urvashi.
Okay, ma'am.
So should I end the meeting, Urvashi?